Bonsoir et bienvenue sur la suite de Dreamfall Chapters, The Longest Journey, où on va continuer les aventures de Zoé et de Kian. Et je crois qu'on en était rendu à Kian ou Zoé, je sais plus. Zoé, il faut qu'elle trouve Lux. On était peut-être sur Zoé, parce que si dans Lux elle l'a trouvé, elle l'a... euh, si elle a parlé avec... Ah voilà, on est... Ah oui, c'est l'interlude, c'est vrai. Je me souviens maintenant. On contrôle ce qu'on pense être la réincarnation de d'April. Ce serait elle. Ouais, j'ai peut-être pas tout compris, hein.
Uncle Galeth brings new books all the time, but I always finish them long before he comes back. The good ones, I read 3 or 4 times.
Trouver un moyen de voir les sceaux. Or les sceaux, je sais pas
Happier
pourquoi.
days, before I was around.
Je sais pas ce que c'est les
Maybe if
sceaux.
I hadn't been born, Mama would still be here with Papa.
Je sais pas à quoi ça ressemble.
That's weird. Papa's usually so fastidious about keeping his eyeglasses with him at all times.
On va les prendre.
I'll just borrow them for a minute. Or 12.
Faut mettre les lunettes pour voir les sceaux peut-être.
Papa used to take photographs, back when they first moved in, and when I was little.
Ah bah il y a un sceau là. Non?
Oh wow, I see one of the wards. So that's how Papa maintains them. The magic's in his glasses. I mean, of course it is, it's dab magic. Still, it's pretty cool.
Careful! Ow!
Sorry. Sorry, did I break your head?
Yes. Do you have to carry me across the threshold?
Would be tempting fate if I don't. We need to do this right. Watch your head now. There, we have officially moved in. Welcome home, sweetheart.
My head's hurting.
Let me kiss it. Where does it hurt? There?
That helped. Oh, she's moving. She's kicking, Magnus. Here, give me your hand. Can you feel it? She's happy to be home.
Hello, Saga. Welcome home, baby girl.
Balance! So that's what the wards are made of. Fragments of the past. Memories. No wonder they're so strong. They're charged with powerful emotions. Some might be red herrings, though, to make the wards harder to crack. I need to untangle the specific memories that tie the wards together.
Ok.
Easy.
Easy façon de parler. Je vérifie. Non, c'est bon, ça c'est bon. Reprendre.
Oh, honey, please. I'm not in a state to be photographed.
Oh, come on, sweetheart. It's the first week in a brand new home. This needs to be commemorated.
Oh, I feel so bloated. Fine, just let me... There. Ready. Hurry up.
Ok, je suis censé faire quoi?
How many times do I have to tell you, don't put your hand in the fire?
But look, it doesn't hurt me at all.
Saga, stop. I don't care. You can't... Look, if someone saw you do that, it's dangerous, do you understand? No one else can know. No one.
Ok, ça me semble réel. Le premier, je sais pas, mais lui, je pense que c'est bon. Lui, c'est quoi?
Saga, no, don't draw on the floor. You might damage it. This house is sacred. It's a living thing just like you and me. You must never hurt our home. Can you promise me that, baby?
Oui, bah c'est peut-être vrai aussi, je sais pas.
That doesn't feel right. I don't think those were the right memories.
How many times do I have to tell you, don't put your hand in the fire?
But look, it doesn't hurt me at all.
Saga, stop. I don't care. You can't. Look, if someone saw you do that, it's dangerous, do you understand? No one else can know. No one.
No, Hogsy, you killed Hogsy, Papa.
It's just his arm. I didn't kill him. I maimed him slightly. I'll sew it right back on, okay? He'll be good as new, I promise.
Poor Hogsy. He'll never be the same. He'll be a cripple.
He's a survivor, just like us. He'll be fine.
Bah, il semble pas être cousu.
That didn't work. I may need to pick different memories. This ward is woven from memories of the house itself, from when it was first built and Mama and Papa had just moved in.
Je comprends pas.
Magnus, Saga, look! Snow! It's snowing!
Beautiful. First snowfall in our new
Ah, il faut
home.
peut-être choisir les premiers
First
souvenirs.
of many firsts. I hope you grow up to love this house, Saga. We built it for us, for our tiny family.
Look, Etta, she's smiling. I think she understood you.
Oh, honey, please. I'm not in a state to be photographed.
Oh, come on, sweetheart. It's the first week in a brand new home. This needs to be commemorated.
Oh, I feel so bloated. Fine, just let me... There. Ready. Hurry up.
Un, deux. Ah, peut-être celui-là.
Saga, no, don't draw on the floor. You might damage it. This house is sacred. It's a living thing just like you and me. You must never hurt our home. Can you promise me that, baby?
Trouver le deuxième saut. Dit Ken. J'ai encore les lunettes, ouais. Ouais, il doit être forcément être quelque part par là. Non, il est pas là. Ah, derrière la porte.
There's another ward.
The house will draw us both back if we ever get lost. That's what it does. It's what it's for.
And you're sure we can trust it?
Are you questioning my building skills?
I don't want to lose you again.
You won't. It's safe to leave, Etta. You'll find your way back and we'll be safe here. Both of us. All three of us. When that one arrives.
Oh, and not a moment too soon. I am so over being pregnant. Speaking of which, I'm starving again.
I'll make stew.
Please don't.
Briser le deuxième saut. Donc ça c'est la construction de la maison a priori. Donc la truelle ça devrait le faire.
We have to wall it up, Magnus. It's dangerous. What if Saga...
I know. I will. I promise. Tomorrow after you've left, I'll get right to it.
Could there be more like it? More gaps? More...
I don't know, Etta. I hope not. I'll take care of it, I promise.
I really don't want to leave right now.
You'll be back soon. Everything will work out. The house will take care of us all.
Je sais pas. Je vais le prendre au cas où.
Look, she's sleeping. Oh, that's so cute. Your music lulled her to sleep, honey.
I didn't think my guitar playing was that bad. I was going for rousing.
Well, it hasn't put me to sleep yet. Come here. Come here.
Ok, là les bébés. Ça c'est quoi?
Hey, is there anything you want me to bring back this time?
Do we have to talk about that right now?
I'm leaving tomorrow.
I don't like it when you leave.
Oui, c'est sur son départ. Donc ça c'est bon.
Does Papa know you're here? I don't think Papa knows. Don't worry. It'll be our little secret.
When's Mama coming home?
I honestly don't know if she ever will, sweetheart.
But she is out there somewhere?
I think so.
On va prendre celui-là. Trouver le troisième seau. Pour l'instant.
Whenever one of the walls needs repairing, Papa uses that. He says he'll teach me how to do it, but he hasn't gotten around to it yet.
Il n'y a rien dans la cuisine?
Papa usually sleeps for another hour or so. Plenty of time for mischief and mayhem.
C'est bizarre qu'il n'y ait rien dans la cuisine. La buanderie. Enfin la buanderie, pourquoi j'appelle ça une buanderie? Je sais pas si c'est une buanderie, mais... Dans ma chambre. Il y a forcément un seau dans ma chambre.
This window's always tuned to a place called Letoch, and so I believe that's the final ward.
She's so perfect. I could stare at her for hours.
Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and I go in here just to look at her. She is perfect.
Ok, donc t'as la naissance ici.
You leaving before she wakes up?
I have to. While the paths are still there. They're stable now, but that might change. I can't risk waiting. Watch over her for me, okay? Keep her safe?
Of course. Always and forever. I promise.
Come here. I love you. Always and forever. And I'll be back. I pinky promise.
Elle n'est jamais revenue, je crois. Briser le troisième seau. Alors qu'est-ce qu'on a pour le troisième seau? On a ça.
So, Gareth wrote to say he's visiting soon.
That's good, right? We haven't seen him for a while.
It's good. I just... Sometimes I get the feeling he only visits because of Saga.
Well, he is her godfather. He adores her. Just be grateful she has someone to talk to, Magnus. The stars know she must be sick and tired of us.
Ouais, mais là, elle est déjà née.
Why is it called homework? I'm always home.
What do you mean?
Why is it homework when I never go anywhere? I think it should be called just work.
Good question. And you're right. I need you to clean up and then do your work. Alright?
Ok, ça, on sait, on a déjà vécu ce souvenir-là.
But how can I paint a rainbow if I haven't seen one? I can't paint something I haven't seen. And I'm not allowed to go anywhere, so I'll never see one.
There are pictures of rainbows in your books. Can't you paint from those?
It's not the same. I want to see a rainbow with my own eyes. Oh, it's red and blue, just like my drawing. It's exactly what I wished for. Thank you, Papa.
You're welcome, baby girl.
Alors là, je sais pas du tout lesquels souvenirs il faut mettre.
Ground control to Major Tom. Who's Major Tom, Papa?
Huh? Oh, I don't know. Where did you hear that name?
I think it's a traveler who travels to the moon, like Mama.
I don't think Mama went to the moon, Saga.
But you know what I mean. Someone who travels far away to see new things. Like, an adventurer.
Je sais pas ce qu'il faut mettre.
No, that's not right either.
On va essayer les trois... Enfin non, pas celui-là. Si, celui-là.
Nope. This ward's woven from memories of my life. I guess that's why it's the most powerful. This is all about Papa keeping me safe here. In this house. Forever and ever.
So, Gareth wrote to say he's visiting soon?
That's good, right? We haven't seen him for a while.
It's good. I just... Sometimes I get the feeling he only visits because of Saga.
Well, he is her godfather. He adores her. Just be grateful she has someone to talk to, Magnus. The stars know she must be sick and tired of us.
Ok, on va mettre celui-là. On va mettre les trois du fond, là.
Try again, Saga.
C'est pas ça?
This ward's all about me.
Je sais.
Ground control to Major Tom. Who's Major Tom, Papa?
Huh? Oh, I don't know. Where did you hear that name?
I think it's a traveler who travels to the moon, like Mama.
I don't think Mama went to the moon, Saga.
But you know what I mean. Someone who travels far away to see new things. Like, an adventurer. But how can I paint a rainbow if I haven't seen one?
Ah, celui-là, c'est bon.
I can't paint something I haven't seen. And I'm not allowed to go... Why is it called homework? I'm always home.
What do you mean?
Ok.
That's all the wards, and Papa's still asleep. He won't be happy when he wakes up. I need to get out of here before then, or he might lock me in the downstairs for a week. So I'll just open a doorway and... It's not working. Why is it not working? All the wards are gone. What's stopping me now? My chest feels warm. Wait, am I glowing?
Est-ce que... Indentif.
This is for you, Saga. It belonged to my mother. Keep it close to your heart and know that I'll always be thinking of you, no matter where I am. Even if I'm... Oh, baby girl. You don't understand a word I'm saying, but you will remember when you most need it. Don't let anything or anyone hold you back. All worlds, all of time are yours to explore. And as long as you are this, I will find you. I promise.
Thank you. I love you. Goodbye.
Ah ben elle est revenue dans la chambre. Je pense que c'est la fin de l'interlude.
Saga?
C'est trop tard.
Saga, where in the world are you? Saga! Balance, no, please, no. No, her as well. Don't take her from me. Please don't. I can't do this again. I cannot do this again. Please. Saga.
Mais elle ne pouvait pas rester enfermée dans sa chambre indéfiniment. Ok, interlude fini. Alors, chapitre chapitre terminé. Toutes vos décisions ont été enregistrées pour le livre 5. Alors, qu'est-ce que j'ai fait comme bêtise cette fois-ci? Ulvik a été arrêté par les Zadis parce que j'ai oublié de rapporter les outils de l'ouvrier. Je ne peux qu'espérer qu'il ne sera pas gravement puni pour mon inattention. Ok, j'ai 44%, on fait le même choix que moi. Je n'ai pas dit à Brian pourquoi j'étais dans la maison. Ni l'endroit où j'allais. Je me sens un peu coupable de ne pas lui avoir fait confiance, mais il n'avait pas besoin de savoir. Il ne me pas demandé, donc ça ne devait pas l'intéresser. C'est qui Brian déjà? Cela aura des répercussions dans le livre final. Je ne pouvais pas laisser Westhouse rester tout seul dans la maison. On m'a confié la clé et j'aurais une mauvaise conscience de partir en laissant la porte ouverte. Mais Brian a semblé un peu contrarié. 68% ont fait le même choix. Bah, nickel. Contre l'avis de Shepard, j'ai emmené Liko avec moi à Gen. C'est un bon compagnon et il m'a rendu service, mais j'espère que son absence à Mercuria n'aura pas causé de tort à la résistance. 73% fait comme moi. Bon, pour l'instant, Liko et moi avons eu le temps de nous rapprocher pendant notre voyage à Gen. Je le comprends mieux maintenant et peut-être pourrons-nous même devenir amis à l'avenir. Votre relation avec Liko a été affectée par votre choix, 80%. D'accord. Enu a été gravement blessé pendant l'attaque de l'enclave, mais Naan était présente pour soigner ses blessures. Le sort d'Enu est intimement lié à celui de Naan. Vos choix dans le livre 2 auraient Une vraie question dans les chapitres finaux. D'accord. Je pense que c'est dû au fait qu'on n'a pas, on n'a pas signalé sa traîtrise. J'ai révélé certains de mes secrets les plus sombres à la Yaga pour qu'elle me donne la pierre d'âme. Maintenant, c'est comme s'il n'était jamais arrivé. Comme s'il n'était que des rêves disparaissant lentement dans le néant. Ces souvenirs resteront avec vous ou s'effaceront suivant votre décision. Est-ce que ça a vraiment une importance? Je me posais la question. Est-ce que c'est le chapitre final? Je sais pas combien il y a de chapitres à ce jeu-là. Alors je pense qu'on ne devra pas être trop loin de la fin quand même. Livre 5, Renouveau. Redux. Chapitre 12, Rappel. Qu'est-ce qu'on fait là? Ça, je me pose la question. C'est vrai.
Zoe, you're awake.
Mais c'est qui ça?
What? Oh, Wonkers, get off me! Oh, what time is it? Wait, where am I?
You're in the hospital, Zoe. In Casablanca. Don't you remember?
No.
You got really sick, and they brought you here to make you better. I've been watching over you. You've been in a coma for a long, long time.
I'm not sure. I'm confused.
C'est bizarre.
You just woke up, Zoe. It must be strange to be awake again. Don't worry. It'll pass. You just need to rest. Go back to sleep now. I'll watch over you.
Non.
Wonkers, you don't sound like yourself.
Bah oui.
You've been very sick, Zoe. You can't trust yourself right now. Just close your eyes and go back to sleep. You'll feel much better afterwards.
Mais hors de question.
No, I can't sleep anymore.
I wouldn't recommend that, Zoe. You're not well. You need to go back to sleep.
I need to get up.
I wouldn't recommend that, Zoe. You're not well.
Ouais,
You need to go back to
Stop
c'est
sleep.
it,
louche.
Wonkers.
C'est louche tout ça.
Those vitals aren't too bad. The call button should really be next to the bed. Although, I guess they weren't expecting me to wake up from my coma anytime soon.
Someone will be with you shortly.
Est-ce qu'on est vraiment réveillé?
From Liv. Hola, sweetie. I hope these flowers will brighten your day. Love, Liv. That's cute. Over 200 unread posts. So, I was more popular in a coma than when I was awake. Encouraging. No, this isn't really me anymore.
Bah, mais autre chose.
No, this isn't really me anymore.
Ce n'est plus vraiment moi. Bah, tu vas pas rester comme ça.
I'd almost forgotten this. I won a competition. Graduation day in front of Jammy Hall.
Thanks for joining us. Things are generally going very well today. Wouldn't you say so, Marek?
Incredibly well, Rika. We'll soon be out of jobs, the both of us.
I honestly wouldn't mind one bit, Marek.
Dad and me in Casablanca.
On yesterday's heartwarming Wattycorp story, the company
That's
behind
me
everyone's
in Cape
favourite
Town.
machine has announced that customer satisfaction
It's a
has
card
reached
from
an
Karen.
unprecedented
Mum, Dad,
110%.
and me. That was when we moved to Casablanca.
Changed everything.
Qu'est-ce que je fais à
An end to
Casablanca?
war, an end to violence, an end to poverty. What are we doing here, Marek?
It's locked.
We should be in Dreamtime.
Why on earth would they lock a hospital room? That feels unsafe.
Also announced that surplus profits
This
from
must
the
go into
Dream
the
Sheet
hospital
will go to
hallway.
sponsoring free dreamers for children
C'est
in
bizarre.
worldwide. giving them the opportunity to escape their dreary,
Moi, je pense que je suis
pointless
encore dans un
existence
rêve.
for a life of endless joy and happiness inside Dreamtime.
Outstanding.
Just another reason why
Are you
Watercorp is our
tired,
favorite
Zoe?
corporation, Mary.
You must be tired. Let's go back to sleep. I'll stay right here. I promise I won't ever leave you.
No, I don't want to sleep anymore.
You're not feeling well. I can tell. You're exhausted. And you're seeing things that aren't real.
I don't know what's wrong, but it's not me. It's this place. It's you, Wonkers. You're all wrong.
That hurts my feelings, Zoe.
Good old Wonkers. For as long as I can remember, he's been there for me. Like a surrogate sibling and guardian. Best gift ever. But there's something not quite right about him. I can't put my finger on it, but he's not really Wonkers.
Je pense que je suis encore dans la machine des rêves.
You don't sound right.
You're imagining things, Zoe. You're very, very tired. Sleeping will help you feel better. You should go back to sleep. Just for a
Je
little
pense que
while.
c'est l'œil. Ça doit être l'œil qui contrôle mes rêves.
You don't sound right.
Ok, on peut.
You're imagining sleeping.
No.
Moi, je pense que là, c'est pas la réalité. On n'a pas d'inventaire, on n'a pas d'inventaire.
Dad's been away a lot, traveling, but we're still very locked. All that beach and sunshine, and I'm locked inside. Jardin de Roses. Home, sweet home for most of my tumultuous teenage years.
Are generally going very well
Cape
today.
Town
When you say
University
so.
has the most beautiful views. I spent so many lazy afternoons with friends, sitting on jammy steps and looking out over the city.
Yesterday's
Thinking of
heartwarming
you.
Watercorp story.
I would hope so.
Behind everyone's favorite dream machine has
Thinking of
announced
you.
that customer satisfaction
I would hope it's from Reza.
unprecedented 110%.
Impressive, Rika, but who can argue
Not
the
being in
dream
a... Those vitals aren't too bad.
An end to war, an end to violence, an end
Your
to
call has
poverty.
been registered.
What are we doing
We
here,
will
man?
send someone
We
to
should be
your
in
room
Dreamtime
as
too.
soon as possible.
You said it, Rika, you said it.
Pourquoi ils viennent pas?
Watercorp has
nurses are
also
currently
announced that
busy.
surplus
The
Please
magic
wait for the
nurse
next
summoning
available
button.
nurse.
sponsoring free dreamers for children in need worldwide, giving them the opportunity to escape their dreary, pointless existence for a life of endless joy.
Why don't
and
you go
happiness.
back to sleep, Zoe? You'll feel much better if you do.
Another reason why Watercorp is our favorite
There's some-
corporation, Mary.
I've slept
And they're
enough.
not even paying us to say that.
Get well, get better. Please wake up. Hope you recover. Don't die. Where's that book you borrowed? Come back to us. All our love. Where were these people before my coma?
I'm sorry, but everyone's frightfully busy. Your patience is appreciated.
I'd almost forgotten this. I won a competition.
Je veux sortir.
It's locked. Why on earth would this must go into the hospital hallway?
Thanks for joining us. Things are generally going very well today. When you say so,
Casablanca's a great place to grow up. Such an locked.
I
Locked.
honestly wouldn't
Je
mind.
veux pas me
All that
rendormir,
beach
c'est un
and
piège.
sunshine and I'm locked inside.
On yesterday's heartwarming Watercorp
Our 5th
story,
anniversary. This must have been Sandy Bay. Oh, beautiful waters. Karen's nice. Mum and Dad were always moving when I was growing up because of their jobs. This must have been the 5th or 6th home we moved into.
violence, and end
You
to
don't
poverty.
sound right.
You're
Here,
a
Marek.
mad sleep.
We should be
No.
in Dreamtime too.
You said it, Rika, you said it.
Watercorp has also announced that surplus profits from the Dream Machine will go to sponsoring free dreamers for children in need worldwide, giving them the opportunity.
On est obligé de se rendormir.
Why don't you go back to sleep, Zoe? You'll feel much better if you do.
Outstanding.
I've slept enough.
Just another reason why Watercorp is our favorite corporation, Marek. And they're not even paying us to say that.
Stop pushing that button. We won't get you any quicker even if you keep pushing it.
But seriously, things
Stop.
are great.
Please
They are
stop.
so good. Just trust us on that.
Someone will be with you shortly. Your call has been registered. We will send someone to your room as soon as possible. All nurses are currently busy. Please wait for the next available nurse. I'm sorry, but everyone's frightfully busy. Your patience is appreciated. Stop pushing that button. We won't get to you any quicker even if you keep pushing it. Stop. Please stop.
Not being in a coma probably helps.
On peut rien faire, quoi. Juste se rendormir. Bon, bah, on va se rendormir, hein.
No, this isn't really me anymore. It's locked. Why on earth this must go into the hospital hallway? I remember feeling I'd almost forgotten this. I won a competition. Locked, locked, locked. All that beach and sunshine and I'm locked inside.
On n'a pas le choix. Bon, bah, on va se rendormir, hein. Il ne donne pas le choix.
Why don't you go back to sleep, Zoe? You'll feel much better if you do.
Okay.
Wake up, Zoe. You must wake up. Come on, Zoe, get up. This place isn't real.
Mais je le savais bien. Je savais bien qu'il était pas réel.
Was that April?
April Ryan. Celle qu'on a jouée dans le premier opus de The Longest Journey.
Someone will be with you shortly.
You don't sound right.
You're imagining things, Zoe. You're very, very tired. Sleeping will help you feel better.
No,
Je dois m'échapper, je dois m'échapper.
it's locked. No, this isn't really me anymore. I'm so happy to have Olivia Del Marco in my life. Thinking of you. I would hope so.
Comment je m'échappe?
Thanks for joining us. Things are generally going very well today. Wouldn't you say so, Marek?
Mais pourquoi je peux
All
pas
that beach
casser?
and sunshine and I'm locked inside.
Pourquoi je peux pas casser la...
Honestly, wouldn't mind one bit,
There's something very wrong here. Not just the room itself, but what exactly? I can't put my finger on it. Unless I literally put my finger on it. I think I need to take a closer look at things.
110%.
Impressive.
I remember this day vividly. 5 years. I remember we stayed at the... what was the name of that place again? And where was it? I don't remember any of it. What just happened? The Atlantic Ocean looks perfectly serene from here. When the megastorms aren't raging, of course. Then, not so much. It's weird, but I remember nothing from the trip. Aside from talking to Reza about it, and this photo. We were there, and we've been together for 5 years. Haven't we? Okay, that was not just in my head. Something's definitely going on.
Oh, great.
No.
They are so good.
No, this is wrong. This feels all wrong. Shit. Am I losing my mind, or is reality glitching? I remember that day. We had one of our dad and daughter days. We walked around exploring the city, we went to a museum, and then we ate an amazing buffet dinner at the Wati Plaza Hotel downtown. Dad and me in Casablanca. Dad's been away a lot. I remember that day. Dad and me in Casablanca. That's me in Cape Town.
Ok, on a enfin pu prendre quelque chose.
We talked about going to Svalbard, but we never did. We broke up, and that trip, it never happened.
What are you doing, Zoe? You shouldn't be on your feet. Come on, I'll tuck you in and read you a little story, just like in the old days.
This isn't a real memory. You don't sound right.
Ça, je sais.
You're imagining sleep.
No. We talked about going to Svalbard, but we never did. We broke up, and that trip, it
Ah.
never happened.
Il y a un truc qui se passe avec la photo là.
It's a card from I remember falling in love with the place as soon as we got there. It had all these nooks and crannies, a balcony, and my own room with an awesome view. There were so many hiding places. Me and Mum. We played hide and seek all the time. When she came after me, she would stomp her feet and shout. What was it she'd say again? I don't actually remember her voice that well, or her face, or that she was there with Dad and me. Now I'm officially freaked out. Mum was... she wasn't... Where was she? Karen's nice. She's been a good friend, and she makes... This must have been Sandy Bay. Oh, beautiful waters, carefree days. Oh, I miss it. I remember this day vividly. 5 minutes after this picture was taken, there was a sudden influx of naked 70-year-old men, and that's when we realized what kind of beach this was. That's me, in Cape Town. This must have been Sandy Bay. Oh, I remember this day vividly.
Ok, donc là il y a rien à...
5 minutes after this picture was... Dad's been away a lot. Travel. I remember that day. Dad and me. Dad's been away a lot.
Ok, là, rien à
Traveling.
faire.
But we're still very close. Come to think of it, I don't remember much from that day. I was there. I was wearing a gown, but who else was there? Dad? Reza? And what was the ceremony like? I just can't remember. Weird. Something's wrong. The whole graduation thing, something's definitely wrong here. I'd almost forgotten this. I won a competition. Second place, I think. Jama was so... I'd almost forgotten this. Helena was never part of our lives. It was just me and Dad. She abandoned us when I was an infant.
You don't look well, Zoe. You're probably seeing things. Please lie down, just for a minute. I'll watch over you.
Elle est
I'll
mal
sing
cadrée du
for
coup la
you.
photo.
I didn't graduate. I dropped out. I mean, sometimes I wish I hadn't. But this is a false memory.
This isn't helping anyone, Zoe. You're just going to ruin everything. Please stop. Please go back to bed. Go back to sleep, Zoe.
I never graduated from Cape Town University. Helena was never in a family photo. It's a false memory. I spent my 21st birthday in a coma.
Ah, il y a un truc
That's
avec
just
ça.
sad. When was the last time I visited her shop? That was ages ago. Did it close down? I remember something about... Something happened to her, to Liv. Something terrible. Olivia. She's dead. I know it. I feel it. Liv had an accident. She's dead. She never sent me a get well card. Oh my god. This isn't real. This place is a hallucination or a projection. I need to get out of here.
Look what you've done. Why couldn't you just leave things be? We could be happy here together. The both of us, forever. I need you to go back to sleep, Zoe. Now, before it's too late. Before... Look what you've done.
Something's wrong. This place and you. You're all wrong. You're not you.
That doesn't make any sense, Zoe. Of course I'm me. I've always been me. Wonkers, your old friend. Your best friend in the whole world.
You look the same, but you don't act the same, and you don't sound the same. It's like someone put you together from memory, but they didn't get the details right. They didn't know you like I know you, and they probably figured it wouldn't matter. That's what's wrong with this whole place. It's made of memories, and some of them are not right. Europolis, Arcadia. I wasn't dreaming. They were real. This is the dream, or a dream made physical. By me. I made this, and I can see through it.
But I'm real, Zoe? Aren't I?
Of course you are, Wonkers. Of course you're real.
Are you sure you don't want to play a game? We haven't played a game in so long.
I'm sorry, Wonkers.
Okay, then. Promise to wake me up later?
I promise.
Nighty-night.
I'll miss you too, buddy.
Ah, on dirait que je suis enfermé. Je suis enfermé.
What's this? Is this a one-way window? Have they been observing me? Fuck. What's this?
J'ai été capturé par l'œil. Ah, je comprends pas. La pilule rouge. 3 jours plus tôt.
Bib, stop that. It's not a toy. You could kill someone. Someone you don't want to kill.
Send for a healer, you cretins! My legs are broken!
What do we do with her?
I haven't decided yet. We have enough on Sister Alessandra to hold a summary court-martial and execute her. Or we send her to Sadir to stand trial. She'll face death. Or worse, a solitary life sentence in the black hole. To be honest, I think that decision should be yours.
She's murdered thousands, and she believes she's righteous. Nothing will be gained from sparing her life. Our people must know the truth. Alessandra needs to stand trial for what she's done in Sadir. She must stand trial, but we don't know what's happening in Sadir. Someone may want to protect her, and we can't bring her with us to Mercuria. What if we leave her here?
Leave her? Do you think that's a good idea, Kian?
Her crimes are against magicals. Let them decide what to do with her.
I can't imagine they'll show her any mercy. Very well, Kian. We'll leave Sister Alessandra in the hands of her prisoners. May the goddess have mercy on her soul.
Let me go, you fools. You're doing the Shadow's work. Goddess, help me. Oh, it hurts.
What now, Kian?
We go back, and we end this. Can I count on your help?
You can. When I followed you here, I had no idea. I had my suspicions. I don't trust Vamon and Saya. They've been lying to us, and they're planning something. But I was blinded by faith and my trust in the Council. I followed you so that I could arrest you, kill you, if necessary, to have my eyes opened this way. A veil's been lifted, all thanks to you, and the Dolmari, of course. Your man Liko. I failed you. I failed our nation. And I'm sorry for that, Kian, for distrusting you. I should have known better.
Our friendship may never be the same, but we need to put this behind us and move on. He should have known better than to brand me a traitor. But I understand why he made that mistake. I'm disappointed in him. He should know me better than to think I would knowingly betray my people. But I won't confront him about it until after the war is won. We need to move quickly. We have an advantage now, but precious little time.
I understand.
There's one thing I must know. Who told you that Liko and I had gone to Gien?
Mother Utana. Don't ask me how she knew. She has her sources. She urged me to follow you.
She wanted you to see this with your own eyes.
Perhaps so, but how would she know what I'd find here?
She trusted me.
Yes, although if she already knew the truth, why did she say nothing? Wouldn't it have been better to keep me in Mercuria and arrest Vamon and Saya?
I'm sure she had her reasons, Hami. Is your cloud ship ready to bring us back?
The fastest ship in the fleet. We'll be there in less than 3 days.
Enough time to lay plans along the way. I need your most trusted men to fight alongside the rebels against Vamon's troops.
They will. There are fewer of us than there are of them, but we have the light on our side. We'll follow your command, Kian. To the first mountain, if it be so. What about the Dolmari? Liko?
He's speaking to the prisoners. He'll accompany us. I'll send for him. Liko will expect his people to be brought back to Mercuria, or given free passage to wherever they want to go.
I give you my word, as soon as the conflict has been resolved.
We'll have to leave young Bip with his parents, or I'm sure he'll try to sneak on board our ship. Bip, time to go.
Ok. Ses parents sont encore vivants? Je ne suis pas sûr. Oui, je pense que... Je sais pas si ça affecte beaucoup les choix de l'avoir mis aux mains des magiques.
Everything's ready for the ceremony, Your Excellency.
The engineers have informed me that the engine is ready. Whenever you wish to begin.
My men have been posted around the city, ready to handle any unrest. Though I don't expect any. This being Reap Moon's Eve, most of the peasants will be too drunk to pay attention.
Is there anything else you need, Prophet?
You've done all I've asked. With the General away, there will be fewer distractions to worry about. The Office of Scientific Progress has proven itself a loyal servant to the Goddess. The support in Sadir has been unwavering. I am pleased with your work.
Thank you, Prophet. We live to serve the Goddess.
Where is the first?
In her room, praying for the success of our mission. She did not want to overshadow this ceremony with her presence. Her humility makes her a worthy one of the Six.
You deserve all the glory tonight, sister. You, and the commander, of course. When I activate the engine, a new era will begin. We will shape this world according to the wishes of the Goddess. Magic will finally be eradicated. The transition may cause fear and unrest for a time, but I trust you to handle this with authority and efficiency.
Of course.
I must prepare. When I am ready, I'll send word to you. You will have the privilege of telling the people of this city they're witnessing the birth of a new era.
Hami has returned. With Kian. He's joined the Resistance.
What? Who told you this?
They've been trying to recruit my men. Some have turned, though most have not.
Why didn't you inform the Prophet?
And have him cast us from the top of the tower. We'll handle this. The Prophet will never know.
Mother Utana and the First, they can't know either. They might interfere.
You take care of them. I will take care of the Resistance and Hami. Once and for all. Soon it won't even matter. Tonight, once the engine is active.
We take control, yes, I know. I just... We didn't need this. Not when we're so close, after all that we...
Don't worry yourself, sire. Proceed as planned.
Yes. Yes.
Ok. Est-ce qu'on va enfin pouvoir jouer ou est-ce qu'ils continuent à parler dans leur coin tous les personnages? Je me pose bien la question.
Long ago, when I was a boy, exploring the mountains close to my village, I met an old Dormari man, herding his stone goats. Our two people were officially at war, but there were still Dormari tribes near our village and some trade between humans and magicals. The old man spoke with kindness, fed me dried fruits and goat's milk, and told me I had magic in me, just like his grandchildren. When I returned home and told my mother, she commanded me to never speak a word of this to my father. And then she leaned in and whispered something in my ear I'll always remember. Magic, she said, is a part of everything. Magic is in the wind and rain, the stones and the ocean. It's in me, my mother said. And it's in you. Your heart, your mind, your blood. We've been at war with magic for most of my life. But I've never forgot my mother's whispered words. And I've always felt it in me. Felt that magic's a part of me. For decades, I've fought it, denied it, rejected it. Tonight, that fight ends, and another begins. This is no longer a war between humans and magicals. This is a battle for the very soul of our world. If you will have me, if you accept us, we stand with you all. We fight at your side.
Tonight, we put aside our differences, our history, our grievances, and we stand united as one. Humans and magicals, Azadi and Northlanders. We are all Arcadians. Our eyes have been opened to the truth of what's being done to magicals. The Prophet has deceived the Azadi people. The engine is a weapon aimed at us all. We don't yet know what this ceremony will bring, but if we don't act tonight, in the face of death, we shall live to regret it tomorrow. General Hami will lead sorties against Vamon's men, force their surrender, and push through to the commander and Sister Saya. Those who refuse to lay down their arms, we fight. As hard as it will be to strike at your own brothers, there's no other choice. Your goal is to apprehend Saya and Vamon, alive if possible, dead if necessary. You'll take your commands from the General. Any misgivings you may have must be put to rest now. I trust Hami with my life. And tonight, so shall you. Anik will lead a team to Coldstone to free Ulvik and the imprisoned rebels, along with Benrime Salmin, who risked her life aiding the resistance. The engine must be destroyed. We don't know what it's truly for or how it works, but the Prophet means to reshape the world using its powers. This isn't magic. It's something darker than sorcery. Something older and infinitely more dangerous. Let's stop it. Let's stop them all from destroying our world, from destroying magic. Let's do this in the memory of our absent comrades. Shepard, Bob who can see, there's been enough death. Come back alive. You've received your assignments. Prepare to move out. And when this night is over, let's all return here to watch the sun rise on a new Mercuria.
You know what to do, Kian?
Ferdows will shut down the engine from the control room near the green. In order to do that, he needs me inside the tower.
You'll go alone?
I've been inside before. It will be easier on my own. Anna and Enu will escort Ferdows and keep him safe.
I wish we could fight side by side tonight, but your task is more important. And more perilous.
You'll have the Resistance by your side.
I couldn't ask for better company. My men won't flinch from their duty. When they learned what was being done to the non-humans, and what the camps were for. I wish there was time to spread the truth further. But instead, we're forced to fight our own. We can only hope that most choose to surrender, rather than remain loyal to Vamon.
I'm sure they will, once they find themselves facing you. Civil war is a terrible thing, Hami. Most men shy from it. I don't envy you your task tonight.
We do what we must. Goddess protect you, Kian. If all goes well, we'll talk again soon.
Bien sûr.
We shall.
Eh, c'est pas trop tôt, ça fait au moins un quart d'heure que ça discute. Je vais m'absenter juste une minute, le temps de boire un peu d'eau, car j'ai soif. Ma manette elle est là. Faut que j'aille à la tour. Ouais, c'est l'endroit où je suis allé la dernière fois. J'ai trouvé le scientifique, je pense. Je pense que ça doit être là. Ah bah il y a Lico là.
He's been hard on himself for going with me to Guyenne. And maybe he could have saved Shepard. But chances are, Nico would have died in the attack.
That was a good speech. They will follow you to their deaths if necessary.
I hope that won't be needed. It's enough to know that we stand united. It's what we've been fighting for. And I no longer have to feel torn between two worlds. Thank you for trusting me, Liko. For convincing me to bring you to Gien. I consider you my brother, Liko. Stay safe tonight.
Brother. Il exagère peut-être un petit peu là.
Everyone looks ready. Let's do this. For Shepard.
For Shepard. For Bob who can see. For all who were lost. For family.
Family.
Take care, brother. May your goddess smile upon you.
Ouais, je trouve ça un peu facile quand même de le dire que c'est son frère alors qu'il a tué son père.
If Naane hadn't been around to heal Enu, I don't want to think about what might have happened.
That was a really good speech. I'm sure someone's going to put that into play someday. You know, one of those stirring, heroic monologues before the final act, before everyone dies. I'm not saying everyone's going to die, I'm just saying, Shepard, she would have approved.
I hope so.
Oh, she would. She knew you'd step up and take over one day. And she cared for you. As, you know, a friend. I don't think Shepard would. I mean, you and her? With you, you know, and her, you know, major compatibility issues.
When this is over, we'll honor her memory.
I'm sure Shepard would care more about us seeing this through than being memorialized. She stayed behind when her people left the Northlands to give us Magicals a chance of winning, of surviving. That is all that mattered to her.
Tonight's for Shepard, then. For Bob who can see. For all who were lost.
And for those of us still alive. Let's not forget those of us still alive.
For all of us.
Yeah. I'm really scared. I mean, I wouldn't tell anyone else, but I really am. I do not want to die. I know I keep telling people I'm ready to die, but...
I know. And I can't tell you that won't happen. Because it might.
Great. Good to know. Very comforting. If I do die, then at least I died for something. Right? Something important. My life had meaning. That's something, right? Right. Well, good luck, Kian. What is it you people say? I hope your goddess smiles on you. And to be honest, on me as well. I mean, she's not my goddess, but I'd still appreciate a smile. Just the tiniest smirk. Maybe a wink? Basically, any kind of acknowledgement will do. I want to be in good standing with all gods, goddesses, and non-gendered deities tonight. Oh.
I stand with you, Kian. And I'm not the only one. Look around. These men and women would all lay down their lives for you.
Hami's men stand with us. But too many are still loyal to Vermon. It'll be brother against brother tonight.
We would have refused to take orders from Commander Vermon. They've shamed the Empire, him and Sister Saya.
I'm sorry I ever doubted you. What you did for those poor prisoners on Guyenne. I'll follow you into the fires of the Seven Hells if you ask me to.
Anna, Elena, we haven't...
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not...
talked, and... Sorry, what were you saying?
Nothing. Don't worry about it, Kian, really. I'm glad you're back and in one piece. We have a job to do. We can talk after.
Good, yes. After. We really should.
Anu and I will escort Ferdels to the engine house in the green. We'll watch over him while he does whatever it is that he needs to do. Kian, are you sure we can trust him?
Do we have a choice? Yes, I believe we can.
Okay. He'll be ready when you found your way into the tower.
Something Hami said. Utana learned of my trip to Gien from a trusted source. Did you tell Utana about Gien?
Alright. Yes. Yes, I did. I did it to help you. I trust the mother. I always have, ever since... Well, you know, you and her, you saved my life half a lifetime ago. I'm sorry for trying to help.
If you hadn't told Utana, I'd be dead now. So, thank you.
That's it. Thank you. We might never see each other again, and...
Word words can never bridge the gap between us.
Anyway, I guess this is it.
Elena,
Are we leaving soon? Because if we wait much longer, I'm afraid I'll just curl up into a ball and be of no use to anyone.
The streets are crowded with revelers, and the Azadi are staying out their way. There's no better time. This whole reaping thing is giving them the willies. It's way too pagan for our pious occupiers.
I'll find a way into the heart of the tower.
And we'll stand by and wait for you to contact us.
You still believe you can shut the engine down remotely, Fadaus?
With your help? Unless they've disconnected the pipes. Yes, I believe so. I know they're still waiting on the final calculations to be sent to the tower, so if we hurry...
Then let's not waste any more time.
Just get inside the tower and find the engine and contact us via the speaking tube. I'll walk you through the steps needed for me to take control, and then I'll force the engine to crash.
Crash?
Crash! Wait, what's happening now? Why are we all saying crash? Has there been an accident?
If we feed it the wrong instructions, the engine will stop working. Like a cloud ship that, crashes into a mountainside. It's complicated, but really quite easy.
We'll have to take your word for it.
I've worked on the engine for years. I know how it operates.
Are you guys ready? I am so ready. I mean, not really, because I have no idea what we're doing, but I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Not that I feel ready. I prefer fighting an enemy I can see, and I don't understand what this engine is, or how Ferdow's plans to stop it, or what it's doing, but... So how about it, guys?
Let's go. Be safe, Kian. If you die, I'll be very cross with you.
Ok. Non, je le fais plus extrêmement confiance à elle. Trouver un moyen d'entrer dans la tour.
Reap Moon's Eve must be very important to Mercurians if they're willing to make such fools of themselves. Everyone's drunk, uninhibited, agitated. This could go very wrong very quickly.
Cheers, everyone! Bombs up! The next round's on me!
Reap Moon's Eve must be very important to Mercurians if they're willing to make such fools of themselves.
Ok, donc c'est juste une excuse pour bloquer les chemins. Bon, au moins, on sait où est-ce qu'on va.
Everyone's drunk, uninhibited, agitated. This could go very wrong very quickly. I don't envy them their guard duty tonight. I don't think they're enjoying the festival much.
If we're lucky, they'll burn the city to the ground, and then we can all go. Goddess damned heretics and their pagan rituals. This bloody night never ends. I'll dig wells in the endless desert before I volunteer for duty in Mercuria during Reapmoon ever again. Move along. Move along. Happy Reapmoon's Eve. Go on, please. Not tonight.
Bon, on va retourner à la tour. On verra bien.
He should get involved. That's what they're here for. But there's no sympathy for magical
Gather
creatures.
round, friends, gather round. A most joyful Reap Moon's Eve to you all. Witness. A magical abomination has appeared among us on this holiest of holy nights. It's an affront to decency and humanity. A foul, feathered, chattering... Foul!
Okay,
Oh, c'est
joke's
Crow.
on me. Open this cage right now.
C'est
It
Crow.
speaks with the voice of the great necromancer.
The voice of the what now?
Hold your breath, feathered servant of the shadow. Keep your obscene beak shut.
Can't argue with the obscene beak bit, but I'm not liking this whole bonfire thing you've got going on. I smell charred feathers.
Soon the grand ceremony begins, and the great engine ushers in a new age of reason, logic, and humanity. And an end to sorcery. We cannot let this foul heresy poison the night with its squawks and feathery filth. This false fowl mocked me once before, and caused a fellow follower, a fair friend of the cause, great physical pain and discomfort. The man may never be able to drink without dribbling again, all because of this freak of nature. I, Honor Hilaris, candidate and faithful servant of humanity, will personally light the bonfire to rid Mercuria of this final remnant of diseased magic, honoring our ancient human traditions and...
You gibbering coward. When are you gonna shut up and just go away? People are sick and tired of your racist tirades. If anyone here should be burned on that bonfire, it's you. Killing that poor bird is the complete opposite of what the reaping's all about. How dare you claim to represent humanity when there's nothing human about you at all?
Hear, hear.
And you! You're supposed to be keeping the peace, aren't you? When were you planning to put a stop to this? Are you just gonna let that madman burn birds and incite violence in the city you've sworn to protect?
We do not intervene in local tradition, madam.
Oh, do intervene. No one here would mind it one bit, I'm sure.
Local tradition? Local tradition? This farce has absolutely nothing to do with local tradition. We don't burn poor defenseless animals in bonfires on Reap Moon's Eve.
Well, it's not an animal, is it?
What?
I mean, it's magical. It's a talking bird. Not an animal, per se.
Technically, the man is not wrong. I'll give him that.
Of course, it's an animal. Magical or not, it's a living creature, and you should put a stop to this right now.
Yeah, what she said.
Sorry, madam, but unless an actual human is being harmed, we cannot intervene.
Ruddy coward. That goes for the lot of you, especially that pig. Cowards!
Help. Hello?
Certain poor,
Help me.
misguided individuals...
What do you want, bird? I don't have time for...
I know you. I've seen engravings. You're Kian.
Keep your voice down. Where did you see those engravings?
I spent some time in Sadir. I'm Crow, friend of April Ryan and Zoe Castillo.
You were a friend of April?
Friend, partner, sidekick. I came back to Mercuria to find you, believe it or not. And since you're the reason I'm in this predicament, you have to help me. And quickly, because soon, if things go the way they appear to be going, I'll be very, very hot.
I'm sorry, Bird, but I need to find a way into the tower, and time is running...
The tower? The Azadi Tower? Big, white, cloud-piercing edifice? I know a way into the tower. A secret way. Get me out of this death trap, and I'll get you inside the tower, I swear on my hatchling nest.
If you're lying, I'll snap your scrawny neck.
Cross my beak and hope to die, which is a distinct possibility. Quickly now, that madman won't orate forever.
The bird's stuck in there, and the pyre will soon be lit. If I do nothing, he'll burn. And with him, my one chance... Man, I don't think they're here to hear him speak. They're just drawn to... The crowd's fired up. They're hoping for a show. I don't think they're here to hear him speak. They're just drawn to spectacle like moths to... Well, he obviously wishes he was elsewhere. He should get involved. He obviously wishes he was elsewhere. A map of the southernmost parts of Mercuria. The Merry Minstrum. Plenty of bitter beer for Reapmoon's Eve. From the empty. Not surprising. Filthy as sin. All of them. They reek of... Which one's least filthy? Nope. They're all filthy. I feel unclean. Empty. Not surprising. Reap Moon's Eve must be very important to Marcurians if they're willing to make such fools of themselves. Northland's ruby.
It's Reap
Any wine
Moon's
that begins
Eve,
with the
sir,
word
and
Northlands does
you
not invite
appear to be
enthusiasm.
uninebriated. For shame! Public intoxication is practically mandatory this evening. You're in luck, sir. Most stalls have shut down for the evening, but we're open and will remain open until the very last bottle has been sold. Which, from my experience, won't be too long now. The discriminating Northlander knows we're a notch above the rest. No Southlands imports here, sir. These bottles are tapped in the Northlands with wine from the tart purple grape of...
I'm sure your wine is more than adequate, merchant.
Oh. Very well. What can I get you tonight, most sober of sirs? Perhaps you want to sample a bottle before you buy?
I'm not some barbarian choosing wines. A small sample before I make my decision.
Which wine, sir?
Dragon's Fire. They've even put a little fireball on the bottle. I'm not sure if that's an invitation or a warning. Goat's Hollow Winery. No. Marcurian Red. Plain spoken, but not particularly inspiring.
Interesting. You want to sample the Dragon's Fire, our most potent wine, capable of reducing seasoned warriors to tears and bashful maidens to...
I want to taste it now.
As you please, sir. There you go, sir. Give that a smell, a swirl, and a sip.
Of magic in our fair city.
In front of everyone? While I'm on a covert
As
mission?
we all know,
No,
I'm running for office
I'm
in
not
the City
thinking
Watch,
straight.
where I can
More
personally
subtlety is required.
supervise the hunt for non-humans and match
Even
them
this
with
amount can-
Mercuria. When I'm elected, there shall be nightly
Shadow!
burnings.
Burns like fire! Ah! Tonight we fight like dragons.
That ends tonight with cleansing fire.
Fire wine. Dragon's Fire. They've
Hello
even
again.
put a little fireball on
Changed
the
your
bottle.
mind, sir?
I'm
Do you
not
perhaps
sure if
want
that's an
a little
invitation or a
sampler?
warning. A small sample before I make my decision.
Which wine, sir? Interesting. You want to sample the Dragon's Fire, our most potent wine, capable of reducing seasoned warriors to tears and bashful maidens to...
I want to taste it now.
As you please, sir. 1, 2, 3... 4, 5... 8... 9... 10... Odd. I don't remember the tasting cup being quite so expansive.
Et ça, est-ce que tu pourras...
Drink that? All of it? I'd prefer to die with honor in battle. It'd be a lot less painful.
Mais pas toi, lui.
I'm not drinking that.
Mais pas toi.
He should get involved. That's what they're here for. But there's no sympathy for magical creatures. Drink that? All of it? I'd prefer to die with honor in battle. It'd be a lot less painful. He should get in. He obviously wishes he was elsewhere.
As we all know, I'm running for office in the City Watch, where I can personally supervise the hunt for non-humans and magic in Mercuria. When I'm elected, there shall be...
This is a lethal amount of hard liquor. On the positive side, it's eating away at the filthy crust lining the cup. A flagon of dragon's fire. This is a lethal amount of hard liquor. On the positive side, it's eating away at the filthy crust lining the cup.
Et tout à l'heure, il a bien voulu boire, après il veut plus.
I'm not drinking that.
So now, I shall put my torch to this fire, and we shall watch the bird burn.
Drink that? All of it? I'd prefer to die with honor in battle. It'd be a lot less painful. Purple Rose of the North. Purple Rose? This is supposed to be all grapes of Nedra. I'm unfamiliar with Northland's Ruby. Any wine that Mercurian Red. Plain spoken, Goat's Hollow Winery.
You can look it up in books.
This seems like an obvious target for sabotage. This seems like an obvious target for sabotage.
Diseased things. It may be pleasing in appearance, some of them. Some may even be said to be
There should be
beautiful.
enough.
But they
Sounds
are
like Hilarious is about to wrap up his mad
foul
ramblings.
fevers
I'll
and
just have to wait
sorcerous
and watch.
contagions. But enough talk. This bewinged demon, this symbol of sorcery, this affront to humanity must burn.
Must he? Must is a very strong word. I'm not sure it's a word I'd use to...
Burn, you transmogrified necromancer! Burn!
Oh boy, here we go.
God save me! God save me! Help me!
You lot, break it up. Nothing to see here. We need to get him to a healer, now! Goddess protect us. He'll be lucky to survive the night. Right, party's over. Go on, all of you. Go home. Be with your families.
Good job. And now, get me off this blazing
I need something long enough to reach the cage.
Huh?
I can still see flames. The flames are getting closer. You may want to, you know, put out the fire. Whew, it's getting toasty. Funny thing too, since the sun's not out and help me.
Où est-ce que je trouve ça?
Good job. And now, get me off this blazing bonfire! I can still see flames. The flames are getting closer. You may want to, you know, put out the fire!
Mais où est-ce que je trouve quelque chose pour le libérer?
Everyone's drunk, uninhibited, agitated. This could go very wrong, very quickly.
Good job. And now, get me off this blazing bonfire!
Il y a une planche par terre là.
I can still see flames. The flames are getting closer. You may want to, you know, put out the
Je sais pas ce que je cherche.
Good job. And now, get me off this blazing bonfire!
I can't. I need something long enough to reach the cage.
I can still see flames. The flames are getting closer. You may want to, you know, put out the fire!
Reed Moon's Eve, everyone's drunk, uninhibited, agitated. This could go very wrong, very quickly.
Good job. And now, get me off this blazing bonfire!
Il avait pas une fourche là?
I can still see flames. The flames are getting closer. You may want to, you know, put out the fire!
Ah ben voilà.
Talk about cutting things close. I smell of singed plumage and smoke.
So, were you lying to me about that secret entrance to the tower?
No, I would never. Well, I totally would. That would be just like me, lying to save my tail feathers. But I was actually telling the truth. I do know a way into the tower. From below. No? Not making much of an impression on you. Okay then. Follow me, big guy, and I'll lead you through the darkness into the light. The light, in this case, being the tower. More specifically, that weird pillar of dreamy light rising into the center of the tower with all the rotating metal bits.
You mean the engine?
Is that what they call it? The weird thing with the gears and the levers and the metal whatsits? Then yes, the engine. What, you don't want to go there?
Lead the way, Bird, and fast.
Crow. And I'm useful again.
Ok. Ok, Crow.
Imbeciles? Amateurs? Don't they know who they're dealing with? Don't they know who I... Finally. What took you so long? I've been in here for days.
You fool. How did you manage to get yourself locked up?
Some people don't appreciate art.
Come. You need to prepare the engine for the ritual.
Yes, Master. About bloody time.
Ah, c'est le le marionnettiste.
Home sweet home. I'm sure you remember this place. I mean, you raided it and arrested everyone and directly contributed to closing it down for good. Remember?
Yes, Bird, I remember.
Good. Yeah, it's a far cry from how it looked back in those happy days, but I've nested here. It's not bad. Also, it's Crow. My name is Crow.
What does this place have to do with the tower?
Okay, right. So, there's a secret passage leading from the cellar into a ruined subterranean city below Marcuria. Both April and Zoe used it. I've been through there a few times myself. Purely for research purposes, of course. Not to look for treasure.
Where's the cellar?
Behind the bar and to the right. The cellar door is behind the bar.
This is the cellar door?
They've boarded it up? It wasn't boarded up the last time I checked. Or maybe it was. To be honest, I haven't been down there in ages. Well, I guess this is it. There's no way past those flimsy wooden boards. How about grabbing a cup of ale and a front seat to the end of the world? This is it. the end of our journey. Okay, violence. I'm not used to adventuring with people who resort to violence. I have to say, it's very refreshing not having to look for keys or levers or trying to trick wizards into lowering bridges. We should have brought you along from the start. You would have saved us a lot of time.
Let's go, Bird.
Crow, seriously. Watch your step, big guy. Here we are, this is it. The entrance to the grand underground realm beneath Markyria. It doesn't look so grand from this side, but believe me, it's grand.
Il est passé où l'oiseau?
There's nothing here.
No, watch this. This next part is truly awesome. Ahem. Look! Look! Not bad, eh? Just like with your foot upstairs, except with my voice.
Un peu petit pour lui.
Come on! What are you waiting for?
I can't get through there.
Oh, sure you can. It's just... Ooh, yeah, no. I see what you mean. That would be a tight squeeze. You're bigger than I thought, big guy. Weird. When April and Zoe did it, they fit perfectly, and they're not that much smaller than... Wait, I know. You need to sing.
Sing?
Makes perfect sense. Bird makes music, bird-sized hole appears, human makes music. Well, you do the math.
I can't sing.
You have a sing hole in your face. Blow air through it. Go on. The fate of the universe depends on it.
Fine. How does it go again?
Now you. Go!
Tiens, je sais plus.
No. That's all wrong.
Je sais plus ce que c'était la musique.
Remind me how that song goes again.
That was awful. That was just the worst. Come on, you could do better.
Je sais pas.
Remind me how that song goes again.
Ok.
Nothing. That was correct, wasn't it? It sounded correct to my ears.
That was, serviceable. So,
Maybe I need to do it louder.
I don't think... Wait. There was something else.
Quoi donc?
When April passed through here, she had some sort of,
Egg.
Egg?
A magic egg. It must still be down here somewhere. Unless someone's stolen it. Which is quite possible. It was a while ago.
How would a magic egg help?
How can a magic egg not help? Come on, look for it.
You?
This is ridiculous. I feel ridiculous. Once were barrels. probably for beer or wine. What a tragic fate for a lovely chandelier. Once were barrels, probably for beer or wine. They were probably used to... Once were barrels, probably for beer or wine. From the label, I'd say this probably held liquor once. From the label, I'd say this probably held a sad sack. Flour, maybe. Tools. They'd probably fall apart as soon as I picked them up. From the label, I'd say this... A sad sack. Flour, maybe. Ale casks, most likely. Now this is the... I'll have to come back here after tonight to rescue these fine bottles from decay and obscurity.
Ok, donc on peut pas aller par là, donc l'œuf doit être quelque part.
A sad sack. Flour, mate. There's something odd about that lamp. It doesn't match the rest of the decor.
Oui, c'est pas une lampe.
What's this? Some sort of egg? The goddess smiles on me tonight. I'll just need to be careful. Ah, shadow. There, got it. This certainly looks like a magic egg, whatever its true purpose. Hopefully, it'll help me.
Hey, whoa! What did you do?
I used the egg. Weren't you watching?
No. But see, I told you, the magic egg helped. I guess you needed a magic item because you were so thoroughly unmagical. Me? I'm a magic bird. I'm my own, magic egg. No props needed. And now there are magic symbols. Cool. Well, good luck with that. Nice work, big guy. And nice work, me.
Onwards, bird.
Crow. How hard is it to get that one right? Crow.
Pa 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 pa. Ok. On dirait l'empereur dans Star Wars.
There used to be a lot of these creatures down here, grubbers, but they've all vanished. I don't know where they could have gone. They wouldn't really fit in upstairs, especially not with the, those new guidelines vis-a-vis magicals. So what we're looking for is right there. A floaty thing, what you can row in?
A boat.
Boat?
That's it! Row, row, row your boat gently across the deep, dark, eldritch, subterranean lake filled with all kinds of ancient
Ouais, je pense que je vais faire la partie suivante une prochaine fois. Et on va sauvegarder ici. Et moi, donc, je vous dis bientôt à une prochaine fois, sûrement demain pour un live demain. demain soir sur peut-être The Walking Dead. Et je vous dis donc bonne semaine et à une prochaine fois. Salut, salut, au revoir.